This is that one song that you heard so many times, and every time you hear it, you're like, I'm not gonna bump to this song. But then you start catching a vibe. I'm sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Love with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Love with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Love with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Love with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, whoa. East Coast with that gang, gang. You know we don't play games, whoa. Hop up on that wagon, oh please just get out the way. You know we stay stuntin', right up in your face. We sorry, not sorry, we just stuck up in our ways. West Coast go ahead, stand up, put that glass and hands up. Gang, 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 we fammed up, got that change, we bagged up. Cool love, we stay manned up. Ahem like I'm wheezy, yeah. Rap game just too easy, drip so sick I'm queasy, whoa. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Love with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Love with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Love with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Love with the gang, gang.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
I'm not going to assume your gender.
What the fuck is that? Pennywise is on disability or something?
How insensitive of you to point that out.
You don't have the privilege to go to work?
I am a disabled American, and you think I can get up and go to work? I don't have that privilege.
I'm gonna throw up.
I can imagine the ugly things that go through your mind and the thoughts. I wouldn't want to live in your head for 1 minute.
Go fuck yourself.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fatphobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
Warm.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testicles. Oh, welcome everyone to episode 21 and 47 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and your hoes? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with another episode, and today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2 Flexin' on all you
fucking Catalina.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
The fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Yeah, I am here for another episode of the Daily SwoleFam. Welcome to the show, episode 2147. Hit that like button, and of course, share the live stream right now, and check all the links down below to share and to find where you can listen and watch live. You can watch it if you're listening. Check out the links at thedailyswole.com, thedailyswole.com, and of course, make sure you leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, anywhere that you leave a review. Thank you so much for being here. We have a great show today, and it is Wednesday after all. Let's get a little America. Let's get a little applause. Oh, it's about time. It's about time to get started. My goodness, it has been an intense couple days. The sleep has been sparse, but it has been a beautiful day today. Rufus is doing fantastic. you might notice that we got a very important Instagram account going on right now. If you check it out, the Swolio Squad. Let's get some fucking gorilla grunts. The Swolio Squad on Instagram. It's the only account I follow on the Swolenormous channel. So we have a group squad account for all the pups because a lot of you know that we just introduced Rufus Swolio, and now we got Pinkston Churchill Swolio, and of course that is a big name for a very tiny little pup. And they are like 4 days apart. So Rufus is literally 3 months and like 4 days, 5 days, and she's literally 3 months today. So they're 5 days apart, but they could not look any more different. So Pinky's a little tiny chihuahua from Pinky and the Brain. A lot of you know that cartoon. Gonna have to get some soundboards for that now. And Rufus is a massive son of a bitch. So we have a lot going on, but it's a fun time. It's a fun time. It's a fun time. Oh, it's been intense. It's been intense. And there's nothing like settling down for an amazing man cast. So are you ready for an amazing show? I hope you are. It's time to get into it. And like I said, make sure you share the stream right now. It's going down. We got a great show. Let's bust this nut open. Let's get into that tip because we got a bunch of things to talk about, a bunch of things to announce like we always do. We'll get into some SwoleFam posts. We'll take some questions when we go deep with that knowledge cock, and the balls deep is going to blow your nips off like it does every single day. Let's summon the Falcon and let's get this party started. Valka. Oh, fucking nailed it. On point. Pop on point. Put some respect on it. There you have it.
USA, greatest country in the world.
Oh, it's
I don't know how to put this.
Leo, put the goddamn bone broth down, bro.
I'm kind of a big deal.
We'll call it bone broth in quotes, because you know it's not bone broth. We know that Leo's drinking like a raging alcoholic. Hashtag execute more for a chance to win today's Swole card. And let me tell you, this is a delicious card. You don't want to miss out. Drop it in the comments down below. Look at that sexy Tessie.
Lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eyes.
Like a doll's eyes. Maybe because no, she's a real person. Look at that. It's a sexy little unicorn that hiding in her little nut, gracing us with a delicious card that she just laid. Her and the Falcon got it on. Tessie and the Falcon got a little, wonk, wonk, wonk. And then, of course, the card just pops out.
Boys have a penis. Girls have vagina.
The Falcon swoops in and just skull fucks Tessie, and then the card pops out. We bust the nut, just like the Falcon did. Very nice, Falcon. Good job, Freddie. Very nice. Excellent. I know. Very excited. Very excited. Very vocal about it, too. Hashtag execute more. Drop it in the comments below. And let's get into that tip, fam. Are you ready? Moisturize. Spit on it, babe. Just an inch, just an inch. It's cold outside. All right, so in the show notes down below, you'll see swolenormousx.com. You can join the fam today. And we have an announcement. We were talking about this on Monday. We talked about it yesterday because, of course, on Instagram, the Daily Swole Instagram account was banned. Yeah. Hey, Mark, are you listening? Mark Fuckerberg?
Fuck yourself.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. So the Daily Swole Instagram account, still have no idea why it was banned, but it is banned. Of course, the Swolenormous Instagram page is now private, so you have to request access. So stay tuned because we're posting some hardcore shit there. And of course, you have to opt in, and that way we're protected, or a little bit more protected from the ban hammer. But all these videos, all right, if you don't want to use these fucking garbage apps anymore, guess what you need to do? You need to join the fam today. Join swolenormousx.com. Join the Swole fam over there, and you'll get access to Swole TV, where all the uncensored content is. Of course, you got the accountability meetings, you got the roundtable, you got Nuts on Chin Unplugged, you have Driving While Gaining Uncensored, and now you have an entire section for Papa Swolio's uncensored videos, which means you will have all the videos that we post, those vertical edits, those mashups from the balls deep content, things that are too hot for the podcast, but social media apps, things that get banned on TikToks, things that, anything that we're posting anywhere, they're all going to go here. So if they do get flagged, if they do get removed, if they do get banned or the account gets shut down, you don't even have to worry about it. You just log into your account, head on into Swole TV, and you can watch all the videos. And that way you don't have to scroll for hours on these platforms, because we have literally thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of videos. So you don't have to go scrolling through TikTok. You have to go scrolling through Instagram and all the different accounts, because we have multiple accounts on every platform. Make sure that you go and join the fam today, swolenormousx.com, and get access to all the private live streams, get access to all the private roundtables, get access to so much more. And of course, you get discounts on apparel and all that good shit. You get so much over there. But the feature, the brand new section that we're launching, Papa Swolio's uncensored videos, we added a ton already. So go and check it out inside Swole TV, swolenormousx.com. That being said, let's get into the show today, because we have so many things to go over. Let's jump right into it. First SwoleFam post,
What's in the box?
First one's from Christian, Team Swole. Christian's a huge part of the team. The recovery flow number 7 is glorious. A nice flow that is gentle, but will make you sweat. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Very nice, Christian. Thank you so much for sharing. Excellent. Try that new recovery flow. Number 7. Yeah, not only do we have recovery flows in the SwoleNormous X yoga studio, we have 7 of the recovery flows. We have, I think now officially over 250 yoga classes, which is fucking insane. You almost can do one of the classes. If you add in the Swolga, you almost probably have, let's say, 260, 270. We're almost to the point where you can literally do a yoga class every single day for an entire year of the yoga studio and never repeat the same class twice. So I'm going to be really stoked when we hit that number, because that's just fucking crazy. So you can repeat the yoga classes. It's great, but I'm not going to keep on ranting about how awesome it is. You can learn more over there on the site. But thank you so much for sharing, Kristen. Let's actually shout out a little bit people that are watching live. We got Cerny in the house, Pepper Roberts, very nice name. Dawn, Marissa, Jennifer, Joe, what up, ya boosh? Josh, Brandy, how we doing? Lupe, Marissa, Sarap. We got Shannon in the house, Sean. We got Pedro el Superman. I think we talked about Cerny already. She's always anchoring it down on Facebook. Callum, what up, Beesh? Peaceful Bandit, TCAP. We got a lot of people watching, so it's going to be a fun show. It's going to be a good show. YouTube, don't break the chat. Don't break the chat, you motherfuckers. All right, Daniel, post here. Guys, you know that awesome feeling you get after crushing legs? I do, Daniel. I do indeed. Well, I got that right now. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
I'd be the luckiest guy alive if that did it for me.
I would be the luckiest guy alive if that did it for me. If you saying that you got a great workout did it for me, I would be the luckiest guy alive. But I must get my workout in myself. I must get in myself. And today, indeed I did. Indeed I did. It was great. All right, DeShannon from our SwoleFam Discord. What up? Hi, I'm Shannon. I used to be 267 pounds in 2015, and today I am 175 pounds. My lowest was 135. I'm focusing on building muscle. I work out about every day and just do yoga or walking on my rest days. I started listening to SwoleNormous from watching TikTok, and it was actually an overweight person reacting to him. And I was like, wait, he has a point. Funny how that happens. Sometimes happens once in a while. And it started me down this rabbit hole. Now I can't go a day without listening. That's fucking great. I'm stoked to have you, Shannon. Thank you so much for being here. So in other words, some whiny little baby, a whiny little baby was complaining about, oh, he's mean to me. Come on, stop whining. Come on, stop whining, you fucking baby. Oh, you're so mean. You're reacting to him. Yeah. I don't watch any of that shit, by the way. I'm sure a lot of people react to me on TikTok or Instagram, or I guess you could probably do stitches on Instagram because they're trying to scrape back all the ground that they lost to TikTok because they suck. But yeah, I do have a point. You mean actually taking responsibility for your health and stop blaming everyone else for your shortcomings? Oh, yeah. You might have to put in some fucking work. You might have to.
So crazy someplace else.
You just might.
We're all stocked up here.
I've seen one or two, and it's just, it's like nails on a chalkboard.
Emotional damage.
It's like no one cares. Go to the gym or shut the fuck up, for real. All right, Dells 10 from our SwoleFam Discord. Papa Swolio got a question. We don't normally take questions in the Just the Tip, but of course, from the SwoleFam, we try to get priority questions. So if we got a question popping up in the private groups, we try to hit it off right away. I have a question on diet. I've been working out consistently, just wondering what type of foods should I get rid of and add? I use whey protein, try to have a lot of chicken and prep all my meals, and have been adding a lot of veggies, broccoli, carrots, Brussels sprouts, etc. Any meats and veggies I should add? For fuck's sake, Dells, eat some beef. God damn it.
Hadouken! Hadouken! Shoryuken!
Oh my God. I'm about to fucking hyperventilate. I'm about to go and smash some salmon and steak, and we're about to just pound food. So fuck carrots. Carrots can literally, if carrots could bend over and fuck themselves in the ass, I would hope that they do. And then just eject them to Mars. That's what we should send to Mars. You hear? Listen to Elon, send all the carrots to Mars. All right, let's talk about this. A question on diet. You're part of the fam. I'm assuming maybe you're a standard member. I don't know if you are, I don't think you're unlimited, but you should upgrade if you can, because you get access to the kitchen and the elimination diet, the nutrition jumpstart, and we'll walk you through all the details on how to customize your nutrition. Whey protein should be grass-fed, should be unflavored. You don't want any of these artificial sweeteners and stuff in them. Chicken is not really the best quality. It's not the highest quality meat. You should get, it's better off if you're getting grain or corn and soy fed chicken, better off getting grain fed beef, but you should look for grass fed beef. I'm personally not a fan of vegetables. You should be primarily focusing on organ meats like grass-fed beef liver, bone marrow, heart, kidney, spleen, pancreas. You can get them blended into beef. You can take supplements if you can't access them or you don't have an acquired taste for them, but you need nutrient-dense food. So for me, broccoli, carrots, Brussels sprouts will never find their way into my diet. Not a chance. They'll blow up my fucking gut. Yeah, not a fan of carrots. Everyone knows kind of like my not even a love-hate, my hate-hate relationship with carrots. I just don't like them. I don't like them. Broccoli sucks. Brussels sprouts will destroy my gut. And for many people, some people can handle things better than others, but I would recommend meat and fruit. And it really depends on other situations. I don't really know much more detail, but I am eager to hear more. So definitely follow up with this, Dells, and maybe join in on the live stream, and we're happy to follow up a little bit deeper, or join in on the Telegram chat, because the most action's over there in the Telegram chat. So yeah, veggies, you know, you have to test these things. If you do an elimination diet, you can test to see which vegetables work best for you. But when you do an elimination diet, a lot of people are shocked to find that, you know, just eat your veggies is kind of like one of the biggest shams, not to mention grains and soy and corn products. So make sure that you go through an elimination diet to customize. So I'm going to rant on that kind of stuff, but literally I just want you to customize and test these things. So if you actually test them and you find that you thrive on all those things, then fucking do it. It's your life. But make sure that you're getting in your grass-fed beef, you're getting in your healthy fats, you're not shying away from things like that. I don't remember the last time I had chicken, actually. Probably in the last 6 months, maybe a year. I've had chicken once or twice. But if you get chicken, you need to find corn and soy free chicken. Like I said, if you're getting some of the lower quality chicken or pork or beef, you should opt for the beef. Even if it's lower quality, even if it's grain-fed beef, you're still better off getting the beef. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. And those are my opinions, okay? Nothing here on the Daily Swole is intended to treat, cure, prevent any illness, injury, or disease. Please speak with your medical practitioner. Listening to the podcast may result in injury, disease, and even death. Warning. But you saw the warning at the beginning of the show, right? Nuts on chin. You got the nuts on chin warning, so we're all about it. Like, I remember the last time I had Brussels sprouts. I remember because my stomach is like, you fucking do this to me again? My intestines, whatever, was just blowing up. It's like, you remember this. Remember this. Remember this. Yeah, fuck that stuff. And most people that like that, most people that like broccoli or you like spinach is because you're putting butter or you're putting salt and stuff all over it. You have to just coat it with so much stuff to actually make it tangible. I love broccoli and cheese. Of course you do, because the actual fat and protein makes it actually like able to be consumed. I'm just getting angry. I get angry when people talk about eating trees and shit. All right, Gethin, what up from the Facebook group? Just want to start by saying thank you for getting my ass in gear and helping me get shit done. I joined the SwoleFam coming up to a year ago. And when I first started, I was trying so hard to get where I wanted to be in such little time as possible that it made me waste the first 6 months with hardly any progress. A change of mindset happened, and that's when I started seeing the results rather than wanting a big difference quickly. I changed my mindset to take things slower, trusting the process, following the 7 pillars, listening to the Daily Swole daily. I have now given up drinking and fast food. I only eat home-cooked meals, now all made from scratch. I am blown away at how far I've come. Still got a long way to go, but I'm on the right track. Unfortunately, I can't afford to renew with the SwoleFam, but I will carry on working towards my goals with the knowledge I've gained and will continue to listen to the Daily Swole as you should get. Then you're always a part of the SwoleFam. And understand, anyone listening, anyone watching, you are a part of the SwoleFam, the greater SwoleFam. So you do what you need to do. We are here for you, and we are ready to welcome you back when you can join again. So you are in our hearts. Keep on plugging in and keep us posted. Join on the live chat, and I hope you keep on crushing it. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. All right, fam. Everyone, drop in the comments. What are you what's your favorite meal? How about that? What's your favorite meal? We're talking about nutrition. Everyone's kind of talking about how they like to eat grass and trees and certain things and steamed veggies or whatever. Okay, to each your own. Go for it. But here's the thing, right? I kind of troll. I'm kind of joke. I'm totally serious, but you know, to each their own. But at the same time, like, we have members of the SwoleFam that are vegans. Like, I don't care. If you need to do an elimination diet. In other words, don't follow any of these diets for a fucking dumbass ideology. Make sure you are testing all these foods, customizing your nutrition for your needs, for your life to help you perform optimally. Please do not attach your nutrition, your health to a fucking ideology. Please don't do that. It's just terrible. It's not going to turn out well. So just make sure that you're testing, make sure that you are individualizing your nutrition. All right. And if you've never eliminated it, you certainly do not know how it affects your body. You might find that it destroys your gut. And you're like, holy shit, your body was fighting, like, you know, creating like an autoimmune reaction this entire time. And you just got used to it. You didn't realize how detrimental it was. So make sure that you actually test it. Right. We got some good options here. Oh my God. This stuff sounds good. Ribeye steak with berries. Josh, my goodness. Cerny beef. Fuck yeah, let's get it. Let's see. Peaceful Bandit. Liver, potato, and squash. Jen, steak, avocado, and some bacon is all I need. Callum, ribeye steak, sweet potatoes. Oh my goodness. Let's see what we got here. Tracy, wild-caught salmon, sweet potatoes, and rice. Nick, favorite meal, medium rare grass-fed steak with a large sweet potato, the side of bacon. Joe, J Frosty Balls, air fryer meatballs with sweet potatoes and eggs. Chris, steak and eggs. Oh my God. Kira, ribeye, oxtail, beef bacon for first meal, aka breakfast. What about secondsies? Seconds, right? Secondsies or 11sies? What about dinner? Supper? Lord of the Rings fans, anyone? Anyone? I need to get like a cricket sound.
The little rascal has spirit.
All right, you guys are loaded eggs, steak, bacon, and sausage. Now I'm fucking hungry. I still haven't had a full meal yet. I'm going to smash right after the podcast. Mama Swole is going to make a feast. Sirop, ribeye steak, grass-fed with sweet potato and avocado and lemon. Oh my God. Cleo, taco salad with beef and salsa. I'm so fucking hungry. Jarella, ceviche. Fishy. Second breakfast. That's right. Secondsies. It was 11sies. You have my sword and my axe.
Crucifixion is good.
Potatoes.
Out of the door, line on the left, one cross each.
Stupid, filthy hobbitses. Gross. Fucking Gollum. I don't even need any soundboards for that. I'll just do it. All right, let's get into some questions. If you got a question, drop in the comments down below. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. And if you say the word carrots, you're getting banned in 2 seconds. I'm going to fucking ban you. All right, let's see this. Off-Road Brit, what do you think about calisthenics? I forget if we answered this already, but I'll answer it again. I think they're fine. I mean, like jumping jacks, you mean like pull-ups or dips, bodyweight exercises. Calisthenics, again, any exercise is a tool, depends on what you're trying to achieve. So there's nothing wrong with calisthenics. It really, like I said, not everything is for everyone. I mean, people see someone online and they have a physique that they want. And, oh, this person's doing, I don't know, they're jumping up and down and doing 1,000,000 burpees with a weight vest on. Okay. I mean, that doesn't mean that you should do it. That doesn't mean that it's actually valuable. Some people adapt to something pretty well. And most people that do shit like that are doing it completely unnecessarily. They have terrible fucking form and they have chronic overuse injuries because they're just doing the same repetitive movement all the time, bouncing up and down like an asshole and just exhausting themselves. And they're not actually getting the progress maybe that you want to achieve. So you have to make sure that you're using the tool properly or whatever you're doing the right type of training. This is the 7 pillars. This is pillar number 3, training. Make sure that the methodology that you're using for your training is going to lead to the result that you want to achieve. So just because you know, if you want to build muscle, you want to look lean, you want to lose weight and have abs, you want to be like ripped and people say, oh, I'm going to start running again. Well, that's not going to get you there, pal. So make sure that you're doing the right shit for the result that you're looking for. Shannon Wozniak, Papa Swolio, should you take it easy with beef liver supplements when first starting? Yeah, any type of supplement. I mean, you're talking about desiccated organs, so it is a supplement, quote unquote, but it's actually a food. So it's not so much like you're taking magnesium, which you can find in food. You're actually getting desiccated grass-fed beef liver. So anytime you're adding something new to your nutrition, like something new like that, always start on the low end, because we talked about this the other day. One, if you have any issues for whatever reason, better to take 1 pill than to take 10 and like you feel really sick for whatever reason. Versus taking 1 and maybe you're like, ooh, I felt a little bit for a few minutes. So good thing you didn't take too much. Not only that, you might be fine in a day or two. You're not going to have any problems. Most people don't have problems, but you might not need the full dose. So some people feel amazing with 3 pills and then you take 6 and you still feel amazing. You don't feel any better. And then boom, you're saving a lot of money by not having to take the full dose of, let's say, 6 pills. So if you feel great with 3, then take 3. If maybe you want to try 2 in the morning and 2 in the evening. So you're kind of taking 4 instead of 4 all at once. So you have to find what works best for you. But always it's good to kind of use the step methodology, like do a little bit. You could always bump it up a little bit more because 1, you don't want to overdo something new. And 2, if you can get the same efficacy with less, then it lasts you longer. Cheyenne 29, extreme caloric deficit or slight? What the fuck is the context? That question sucks a huge cock. That sucks a huge dick. Like, there's no way anyone can fit that in their mouth. How much dick that sucks. If you're trying to lose like actual body fat, you don't need to be in much of a deficit. A lot of times it could be endocrine disruptors. It could be autoimmune issues that might cause you to lose the extra fat. You might be able to lose the fat that you want while actually being in maintenance calories, just because you're eating better quality foods and you're not having the same type of autoimmune response, retaining a lot of water and storing more fat because cortisol levels are through the roof, or getting better sleep might be the answer for you. But if anything, slight. Play around with the carbs, make sure you're getting quality protein and fat, but I need more context. Like, I don't know what the hell context that is, but never drastic in my opinion. Sarah Tripp 19, Papa Swole, I started my fitness journey. Is it common to have so many people wanting you to fail? Yeah. And you know what you tell them, Sarah?
Go fuck yourself.
Tell them to go fuck themselves. Now, they might not tell you outright like that. They might not say, I want you to fail. But most people don't want they don't want to see someone working hard because they don't want to work hard. They like being addicted to their shitty fucking habits and their shitty fucking food and their shitty fucking life. And a lot of times when people in your circle or that you're surrounding yourself with, when they see you succeeding and they see you trying to do better for yourself, they'll try to drag you down. That way they don't have to feel guilty for being a lazy fat fuck. So yeah, cut those people out. That's what we talk about with pillar number 1, community. You could tell all of them to go fuck themselves, or you can just ignore them, delete them from your phone, and do your fucking thing. Best wishes. You got this. Yeah.
First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face.
We got something. We got something to talk about that. Let's see here. We'll take one or two more questions because we got a lot of balls deep stuff. Call me Abril. Okay, Abril. I've been doing keto and seeing great results. How can I transition to eating healthy carbs from here? By starting to eat healthy carbs. Hey-o! Thanks, I'll be here all week. Appreciate it. All right. Just start slowly. I mean, pick quality carbohydrates, maybe some sweet potatoes, maybe a little bit of white rice, start in small quantities. Literally, that's what I do. I mean, very rarely are people actually in keto. And I know you're not watching lives from Instagram, but a lot of people think they're in keto, but they're not in keto, or they're doing keto by eating garbage quality foods in keto. A lot of vegetable oils and polyunsaturated fats, which is not how you want to do keto. So it's really hard to be in ketosis, like to do it real properly without constant monitoring. But at the same time, just slowly transition back. And remember, you're going to gain a little water weight because when you flush out carbs, people think they're seeing such great results when they first start doing keto, but it's really just water weight loss because you cut the carbs and you flush out a lot of water with the carbohydrates. So just ease back into it slowly. Yeah, dirty keto is the worst. A lot of people just keep on getting fatter and fatter because they're still eating shitty quality food. That was nice. Joey Teichman. Papa Swolio, what about CrossFit? What about it? What about it? If you want, look, CrossFit had great marketing. I think it's kind of more or less burned itself out in many ways. People realize how dangerous it is and how high risk it is for the average person. In my opinion, it's not ideal for most people. If you want to get better at doing CrossFit, then guess what you have to do? CrossFit. But being a jack of all trades, a master of none, high risk movements for speed and for time, it's just a recipe for disaster, which is why so many people get hurt. But people love it because of the community aspect. That's our pillar number one, is community. So a lot of people like CrossFit because that's where your friends are. And it's a great energy. And I get it. You're lifting around other people. It's like group training, but it's individual. And people feel good throwing weights around using chalk. They feel like a badass. And yeah, you can build muscle, you can gain strength. But, what happens when you redline your car all the time? You're going to fucking burn that shit out. So the reason that CrossFit kind of blew up and then kind of crashed and burned and is kind of, on the DL in most respects, I know they have the CrossFit games and stuff, but you don't hear about it as much as you used to just because, when you grow so fast, the quality decreases because of the quantity. So a lot of people pay a couple grand to use CrossFit in their name. They open a box in a garage and everyone's doing power cleans for 30 reps, doing running and lifting shoes around a fucking dirty parking lot. And they're just smashing their knees on concrete and they're doing stupid ass pull-ups there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit. So what about it? Can you do it properly? Yeah, but then what does it mean? Like, can you train properly? Sure. Can you have a good program? Sure. But you need to make sure that you have, if you're going to one of those gyms, you need to make sure that you're going to get attention. The problem is with like group classes is you can't have one-on-one instruction. You can't have the intention required. You have someone who's working in an office 9 to 5 and is going to go do Olympic lifting and they're, 100 pounds overweight. You're just going to fuck your shit up. All right. All right, let's see here. We got some stuff to go into. Let's take maybe one or two more questions. Yeah, I prefer lifting on my own. I've rarely had a lifting partner. I prefer training solo. Let's see. Mike the Chaos Man. I have a chronic disease, Papa Swole, that prevents me from walking due to bad pain. Do you have any advice? My goodness, I am sorry to hear that, Mike. You're not watching live, or maybe you're not listening. Hopefully you are, but make sure that you are looking into an elimination diet. If you're clear with your medical practitioners, because a lot of times a chronic disease, that's vague. I'm not requiring that you share what it is, but a lot of diseases are environmental, meaning your lifestyle habits and your nutrition. And a lot of times diseases can be autoimmune responses, meaning what you eat can be a huge part of that. A lot of low quality foods and artificial elements that can cause, severe reactions. So depending on what it is, you might want to look into like a carnivore diet. You might want to look into some type of like autoimmune dieting and go through an elimination diet process depending on your situation. But usually higher fats, sometimes keto, but a lot of times people, when they're trying to eliminate things and take it down to the bone, go full carnivore to reset completely to hopefully address the issue. So sorry to hear that. And, I'm not a doctor, so check with your team, but look into that and hopefully the best for you. Let's see. Nick, did y'all see that video out of Australia of that psychopath winding up? Hold on a second. Let me bring this post up. Of that psychopath winding up and smashing a guy on the flat bench with a 45-pound plate. The dude was doing dumbbell presses when bashed. Wait a second, like a metal plate? Did he What the fuck? Are you serious? That's attempted murder. Did he kill him? Yeah, that's fucking creepy. Holy shit. All right. My God. Well, that's all I got to say about that, Janae.
That's deep.
All right,
my name's
fam.
Forrest Gump.
Very nice.
I'm your Huckleberry. That's just my game.
It's time to get in
There's
some
tiny tuck, typical tuck, total tuck, and the tyrannical tuck.
And the tyrannical tuck. Okay. Well there. Now, I haven't read this. I saw this post. A friend of mine sent it to me. You ready for this shit? So this is the balls deep content. If you are new to the show, this is when we go over the fucking gunch of the internet and shit that's going on in the world. So if you're easily offended, which I doubt any of you are, if you're listening to the show for the first time, you're probably not listening if you're offended, because I'm certain that you must be offended by this point. But if you're still here and you get offended, then you can fuck off and listen to something else, because it's time to go fucking deep, bro. It's time to go deep.
Stop!
So the gunch. The gunch. All right. Here we go. Pandemic fitness trends have gone extreme. Now, this is from MSNBC. So understand that this is from like the woke capital of mainstream media. And if you actually reference or look and watch or listen to MSNBC for any kind of actual factual information, you're a fucking idiot. So that being said, let's read this gutter trash. It says, pandemic fitness trends have gone extreme. Literally, white supremacists' latest scheme to valorize violence and hypermasculinity has gone digital.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know what that is. Okay. So it appears the far right has taken advantage of pandemic at-home fitness trends to expand the decade-plus radicalization of physical mixed martial arts and combat sports spaces. Yeah, it's as retarded as it sounds already. Earlier this month, researchers reported that a network of online, quote, fascist fitness chat groups on the encrypted platform Telegram are recruiting and radicalizing young men with neo-Nazi and white supremacist extremist ideologies. Initially lured with health tips and strategies for positive physical changes, new recruits are later invited to closed chat groups where far-right content is shared. Like, what is considered far-right content? You mean like facts now? Facts are considered far-right, so I don't know what this means. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm reading this. MSNBC is the fucking worst of the worst. Maybe next to like BuzzFeed. So stupid. How is this? God, how do people work there with a straight face? Talk about no value to society. Physical fitness has always been central to the far right. In Mein Kampf, Hitler fixated on boxing and jiu-jitsu, believing they could help him create an army of millions whose aggressive spirit and impeccably trained bodies, combined with fanatical love of the fatherland, would do more for the German nation than any mediocre tactical weapons training. It's interesting because if anyone practices jujitsu, you know that the last thing it does is promote you being aggressive. Like if you practice martial arts, it's the opposite of being aggressive. It's actually being respectful of your skills and knowing mostly it's knowing when not to use it and how to avoid using your skills. So I don't know how this is even applicable for martial arts. Anyone that practices martial arts knows that it's not like you go out there and just fucking wrestle people to the ground. Let's finish this because it's so stupid we have to. In more modern times, far-right groups have launched mixed martial arts and boxing gyms in Ukraine, Canada, and France, among other places, focused on training far-right nationalists in violent hand-to-hand combat and street fighting techniques. Makes you want to play Street Fighter. It's caught the attention of intelligence authorities, especially in Europe, where various reports have noted the role of combat sports and MMA in radicalizing and promoting far-right violence. A series of collaborative efforts between governments, national sports associations, and local gyms in places such as Germany, Poland, and the United Kingdom have introduced intervention and prevention programs. So far, nothing has been said. It's just absolute, ideological propaganda. It's just nonsense. The U.S. is comparatively far behind, which will only become more and more problematic, especially since the phenomenon is growing in the country, building on the established fight club culture of MMA far-right extremists. The leader of a Maryland skinhead group, for example, once ran a gym to, quote, recruit and train white supremacists in mixed martial arts. 4 members or associates of the racist, violent Rise Above movement and the self-described premier MMA club of the alt-right pled guilty to conspiracy to riot after the 2017 Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville. An online propagandist for that now defunct group was spotted among the protesters on January 6th last year. Ooh. He was spotted. Someone was spotted in Washington, D.C. Jesus Christ. January 6th. Oh, no. Let's see. All right, let's see if there's anything else really, really stupid that we can read. Okay, let's just skip ahead to this fucking stupid shit. It's saying how physical fitness and combat sports appeals to the far right because you accept pain, to be warriors and shit. Yeah, that's exactly why people do martial arts, is to be with recruitment now moving from physical gyms to chat rooms, live streamed fights, tournaments, festivals, and even combat sports video games, we're seeing extremist fighting culture being combined with an entertainment culture that already valorizes violence and hyper masculinity. Oh my God. Oh my God. Men. They're everywhere. The horror. They're everywhere.
Boys have a penis. Girls have vagina.
So many men. Yeah, you know where the men are going? Women swimming. Oh, come on now.
I better use my strong hand.
Fitness, of course, is a staple and a hobby for many people for whom it is enjoyable and rewarding for brain health and overall well-being. Physical fitness channels dopamine, adrenaline, and serotonin in ways that literally feel good. Intertwining those feelings with hateful and dehumanizing ideas while promoting the concept that physical warriors are needed to create the strength and dominance to defend one's people from a perceived enemy makes for a dangerous and powerful cocktail of radicalization. So now if you're physically fit, you're a Nazi? Is that what's going on now? Oh, if you're in great shape, you must be a mean person. Okay, so if you're a soy boy beta cuck, now you're a good person. You're a true American. All right, thank you so much. Enjoy that corn. Pass it around. Pass around that soybean oil. You fucking Fs. Okay, let's see. For those of us working to find better pathways to reach at-risk youth, understanding the ways that far-right groups recruit and socialize youth in ways that go well beyond rhetoric and ideas is crucial. It's critical that leaders, including parents, physical trainers, gym owners, coaches, and others in the fitness world understand how online grooming and recruitment can intersect with spaces that we generally think of as promoting health and well-being. The realm of online fitness now provides a new and ever-expanding market for reaching and radicalizing young men, and it requires our targeted focus and resources to try and stop the cycle. Thank you so much, MSNBC. I guess, are there any Nazis here? We're an online fitness community. We're the SwoleFam. Are there any Nazis here? Are we radicalizing any Nazis? Or are we just getting in better shape? MSNBC, not that you're listening, but you can fucking suck a huge bag of dicks, you cocksucking cunt motherfucking retards. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Hey, look, I have an American flag behind me. Oh no, I must be a white supremacist. Oh my God, we must be grooming people because, I don't know, fighting for freedom is the only thing that's, not the only thing, but it's one thing that's really worth fighting for. Oh my God, all these people in gyms, you have to be aware of the grooming as we're teaching 5-year-olds about, like, you know, dick in the butt, right? So you're trying to sexualize our kids. You know, people at Disney are complaining because we're not sexualizing our kids. Yeah, that's more important. That's more important than, I don't know, someone with an opinion that works out. Who fucking cares? Jesus Christ. Yeah, let's remove the age of consent, but, fitness, watch out for taking care of your health. You're already killing us. During a global pandemic, you are, encouraging us to drink alcohol, not get sun, not exercise, eat whatever we want, fat acceptance, body positivity, suck down soy, and all this plant-based bullshit. Yeah, cool. What else? Hey, let's not work out anymore because then you're a Nazi. Fuck all the way off. Like, fuck all the way off. And like I said, not that I take this seriously, not that anyone with, 2 or 3 brain cells to rub together actually pays attention to MSNBC, but just the fact that that's literally published in what used to be somewhat of, an objective news source, like at one point, maybe a little bit, is just literally, I don't know what the fuck it is. It's fucking horrific bullshit. All right, fam, let's get into anyone. If you have any opinions on that, drop it down below. Yeah, fake news to the max. All right. Tina, well, that's okay. Tina Hernandez, I'm a plant-based food fan too. Are you eating grass-fed beef? I mean, you can eat plants, eat some fruit, but make sure you're getting that grass-fed beef. Make sure you're not a cow, so make sure you're getting some quality nutrition too. Get those organ meats in, get that grass-fed beef in. If you want to have a little bit of veggies or something like that, that's cool too. But try an elimination diet. Trust me, you'll thank me later. And you'll thank yourself when you realize no meat. Tina, what's going on? Have you ever? All right, now we got everyone. Let's get Tina. All right, you're on blast. Tina, let's see. What are you eating? What's your nutrition like? And then let's see if, is there a reason for it? What's the reason for it? Just curious. No hate. You got to do what's right for you. But what's your nutrition like? And what's the reason why? Just curious. Ooh. We're not picking. Don't pick on Tina. Don't pick on Tina.
Inconceivable!
Tina, you're welcome here. Of course she is. We like Tina. But curious, what's your diet like? What's your nutrition like? Salad, starch, and fruits. So no protein? Salad, so like potatoes, lettuce, and fruit. Where's the protein? Where are you getting protein from? So no meat, no eggs, no animal products. So you're not plant-based, you're a vegan. Tofu. Tofu, that's soy, isn't it? That's kind of edible. Not really, I'm just joking. Yeah. And why? I'm curious. Because, and of course that's horrible for your health. Not even gonna tiptoe around that. Have you tried implementing? Now I'm not talking about high quality. Have you thought about implementing high quality grass-fed beef and organ meats, like nutrient-dense food with actual bioavailable proteins? Vegan's a little extreme, Well, you're eating vegan, aren't you? Starch, fruit, and tofu, that's vegan. You're not eating anything. You're just no meat, no eggs, no dairy. That's vegan. Yeah. All right. Now I'm really hungry for some. Now I'm hungry for some steak. Just curious. I appreciate you humoring us. Have you tried an elimination diet? Let's start there. Have you tried an elimination diet? Will eat eggs occasionally. Okay, so you're pretty much vegan, but you dabble with food. You dabble with real food. I'm trolling a little bit, but not really. Yeah, it's a vegan diet. All right, so you're vegan and your body craves real nutrition sometimes. How come? Just curious. How come? Okay, in the meantime, everyone, let's get into some videos. We do have some other posts, but we got to get into some videos because we got 3. Let's jump into it. Drop a number, 1, 2, or 3. Let's go. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. We got some balls deep content. Now, if you want to do like for a real elimination diet, you go carnivore. If you want to go all the way down to the bottom, but like we talk about, you're not required to go all the way carnivore. You're not required to go all the way carnivore, but that might be the case, if you have extreme autoimmune issues. Okay, let's see. Pick a number between 1 and 3. 1 and 3. 1 and 3. Let's go with Callum today. Number 2. Callum, number 2. Callum to the main stage. Callum to the main stage. Yeah, I think that'd be some great stories. Jarella, anyone else went vegan or vegetarian for a little while? You can share some thoughts down below, your thoughts. I'm always curious as to why. So, Tina, like it's your life, you do what you want. I have, strong opinions about this kind of stuff because, plant-based dieting destroys millions of people's health. And that's what the mainstream media and the government and all these fucking lunatics are trying to push on the world. And it's terrible for the environment. It's terrible for human health across the board. Just because a small fraction of people can survive on it doesn't make it something that we should all do. It's not good for the environment. It's not good for our bodies. It's just an ideologically based nutrition protocol, which is the problem. You don't feel good eating meat. Understood, respected. What meat have you tried? Have you eaten grass-fed beef? Have you done an elimination diet? Let's start there. Have you done an elimination diet? Curious. Like what did you do before you went vegan? Like what were you eating? Because a lot of people eat like crap, go vegan, and feel better relative to eating real crap. Like if you eat vegetables and fruit and stuff, you're, eating whole foods or, different foods. You're not eating out of a box. You're not eating fast food. You're not drinking sodas, maybe pounding ice cream. But plant-based, oftentimes people are bloated because they're jacking up their hormones. Their body is starved for real nutrition. They're constantly inflamed. It affects your sleep, affects your bone development, affects your muscle repair. It just affects your mental health. So people don't get the results they want because they're actually starved for nutrition. And it's really a huge impact on females' health. Women's hormones are really sensitive, and vegan diets are just the pits for women far and wide. No septum piercing though, right, Tina? No septum piercing? But curious, so everyone else in the SwoleFam, you can drop your thoughts because a lot of people here have experience doing vegan and plant-based. So Tina, you probably get a lot of feedback too, and maybe get some ideas. Because a lot of members here might be used to eat plant-based and they've since realized, the benefits of doing it properly. And maybe it's something that can open your eyes and try something and help you feel better. So no piercings. There we go. That's my girl. Good stuff. Okay, so share your stories. And again, whatever helps, whatever optimizes your health and your performance. So, there's no harm in trying. And if you really want to do the best that you can, you should try these different things. I myself did vegan. I did vegetarian for, a few months, but man, it fucking destroyed me. It got rid of my acid reflux, but that's because I was eating low quality chicken, low quality beef, low quality pork. I was eating too many processed carbohydrates. I didn't know about the quality of food. And this is like 20 plus years ago. So when I actually, went vegan or vegetarian, my acid reflux went away, but I was I felt flat. I was exhausted. I just craved meat to my core. When I came back, I learned about quality food. I started eating grass-fed beef, and I rebounded quickly, and I've never looked back, never had acid reflux again. It's just been the best moves of my entire life. And I'm committed to preaching the word and letting everyone know about the sham that is, what else is new? The food pyramid, plant-based shit. It's just big old scam. What else is new? Ideological sham. All right, number 2. Callum, number 2. And of course, hey, you should have strong opinions held loosely. If there's better information that blows my nips off, then I'll address it. And I have no problem pivoting in order to optimize my performance and health. But I've done this with experience, and thousands of members in the SwoleFam have done the same, and it makes a big difference. Doesn't mean you can't dabble with plant-based foods. Plant-based doesn't mean you can't dabble with other foods, and there's certain ways to prepare them in certain plant foods that are going to be less inflammatory than others. So it doesn't mean you can't have like zucchini or squash or maybe sweet potatoes or some white rice. Like, there's some things that people can really handle better than others. And some people need to be complete carnivore because they have strong autoimmune reactions. This is curled. This is called Fat Girl Goes to the Doc. Fuck my life.
We choose truth over facts.
God damn it, Callum. This is your fault.
Hi.
Ah.
I'm a fat person, and my first appointment with my new PCP on Monday went horribly.
All right. Cruella de Vil. The whole villa. Cruella de Villa. She's the whole house. My God, what the fuck are those glasses? And telling us you're a fat person is literally unnecessary. Thank you, though. Let's continue.
I've recorded this like several times just because there's like so much information that I really want to share about it, and I'm just going to sort of hit the basics. Also, just establishing right now that like shitty, gross anti-fat comments will not be tolerated. They will be removed. I'm not going to be debating. And I would appreciate.
Why would you? Why would you debate?
That's a huge bitch.
Why would you debate? Why would you want to hear an opinion that opposes yours?
I'm not here to debate. I don't want to hear anyone else's opinions or fat.
Yeah, you don't want to hear anything you don't like. Well, you're going to hear a lot of it here if you watch the Daily Swole, so fuck off. I will say what I want. Don't post it online if you don't like the comments. And anyone that posts a video and turns off comments, you're a huge fucking pussy. Don't post the video if you're not going to read the comments. Don't post the video if you're going to turn off the comments.
If followers, even in good faith, would just like not debate in the comments either, because I just honestly don't really have space for that.
Oh.
I called the practice ahead of time to see if they would be fat friendly, and they responded very enthusiastically with a yes. And so I thought,
are you fat friendly? Yes, we love making money. You're going to call a doctor's office and ask them if they are fat friendly. You're going to call a doctor's office and ask if they're fat friendly. What doctor's office would turn a fat person away? That's money. That's medication. That's prescriptions. You're a customer. A doctor's gonna be like, yeah, like, I bet you when they hung up the phone, they're like, what the fuck was that? They're literally gonna be like, what the fuck was that? Someone just called and asked if we were fat friendly. Yeah, we treat sick people. Of course we're fat friendly. You fucking idiot. Are you fat friendly? Do you take care of sick people? Yeah, we're a doctor's office. Dumbass.
it would be okay, but it was not. I did not consent to my height and weight being taken, which didn't feel like a big deal. Nobody made a big deal out of it. And then I had...
No one made a big deal of it except the scale. It was like, holy shit, get the fuck off me. They took my height and weight as they should. Okay, if you go to a doctor's office and they don't take your height and weight, you're in the wrong doctor's office. Get the fuck out.
My appointment with the provider. It brought up a couple of conditions that I'm already being treated for by a specialist, and also one condition that's like not an urgently pressing health condition, but just something that I want to check out. And so I got a referral to a dermatologist, and orders for just like regular run-of-the-mill lab work. The problem comes after the visit, when I got the visit notes via email and I logged into the patient portal. In the section where it says diagnoses that your provider discussed with you, it lists the things that I've already been diagnosed with, the thing that I brought up that day, and also obesity. Now, we know in the fat liberation community that the BMI is a crock of shit. So let's just...
All right, BMI is very accurate for people that don't do jack shit. Okay? BMI pretty much says like, wow, you're too wide. You shouldn't, you're this height, you shouldn't be this wide. That's really what it means. You should not have this much girth at your height. Okay? If you're 5'5" and you're 300 pounds, there's no reason on this planet for you to be that fucking wide. You're supposed to be taller than you are wide. That's what BMI does. When you start building muscle, yeah, it's not that accurate because lean mass, I'm overweight or obese by my category because I have lean mass because I make some fucking gains. That's why. Okay? So BMI is accurate. You just don't like it because you almost have, you're off the fucking charts. Of course you don't like BMI because it's not nice to you. It hurts your feelings. You know, when you're sad face. All right, where were we? Fat liberation. No fat people are locked down. Okay, fat people. You know what? You're trying to be liberated. What, from gravity? You're giving gravity an easy job to hold you down. All right. The only thing that's not liberating to you is gravity. There's no fat concentration camps. If there were, there wouldn't be fat people. Read a book. Like there's no fat people are caged up. No fat people's restricted from a McDonald's, from a Burger King, from a Taco Bell, from a Wendy's, from a Kentucky Fried Chicken, from a Popeyes, from a fucking, I don't know, whatever else. Sonic. This is insane. This is insane. But I bet she wants to, teach her kids around about the hanky-panky, right? Okay. All right. I'm not putting thoughts in her head, but she sounds like a hardcore whack job.
Say that right off the bat. But if you remember me saying just a couple seconds earlier, I did not have my height and weight taken at this appointment, which are the pieces of information necessary to calculate a person's BMI. I'm obviously fat. I'm a size 24 or 26 and...
Whoa! Hey-oh! Ooh.
Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Okay, here we go.
Are the pieces of information necessary to calculate a person's BMI. I'm obviously fat. I'm a size 24 or 26, and I'm totally fine with being obviously fat. The problem comes...
This sums it up. I'm perfectly fine with being obviously fat. Then what the fuck do you care what the doctor says? You're going to the doctor to talk about your health? I'm fine being obviously fat. Why are you happy? Why are you fine being morbidly obese? Morbidly means dying. Morbidly means high risk of death. Why are you fine being miserably unhealthy? You're obviously a miserable person. There's no reason why I should be seeing Look, you're a human being. Human beings come with one chin. Uno chin. Adin. Schwam.
When medical professionals pathologize our bodies just for being fat and assign us to, a disease category based on body size. We know that's fucked up. Anybody who doesn't know that's fucked up.
You know what? No. Twenty McTwenterson. You know what's fucked up? It's fucked up that you are fine being fat. That you're okay being obviously fat. You're okay with being morbidly obese. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. A doctor, I don't know, addressing that you are taking up the entire butcher paper, that is fucked up.
Not talking to you, stay away.
Yeah.
So I actually called and I left a message and I said, hey, this is not respectful. You did not have the information necessary to make this diagnosis. And yeah, I'd really appreciate it if somebody could call me back so we could talk about this because I don't feel like this was very respectful.
Oh, did you get your feelings hurt because the doctor told you were fucking unhealthy? He told you the obvious. You're visibly fat. You're visibly obese. Then guess what? Guess what the doctor has? I'll tell you what. I've seen doctors. I've talked to doctors. We have doctors as members of the SwoleFam. I've trained doctors. I have never seen a doctor with an eye patch. That means they've had two eyes. I've never been around a blind doctor. So you know what the doctor does with these two fucking balls in your face? You know what it does? You know what these things do? They see things. And when you have to turn sideways to get in the fucking door, yeah, it's going to be noticeable. It's going to notice. I'm going to see something like, this is not normal. This is not good. You have no neck. Do you play for the NFL? Are you on a contract? Like, what the fuck is going on with you? And those glasses. For fuck's sake. Those glasses, hun. Jesus Christ.
So the nurse practitioner that I saw actually called me back and argued with me on the phone. And I'm sure that she didn't feel like she was being defensive, or she didn't think she was being defensive, but her
That burp was more interesting than everything she just said.
tone was incredibly condescending, and she was just so argumentative. She kept saying weight is clinically significant information.
The nurse practitioner is argumentative as this fucking bitch is like,
oh my God, you took my weight. I didn't feel like you were respectful. Do you accept fat people? Oh my God, you looked at me and thought I was unhealthy because I'm huge.
Yeah. She's being aggressive. She's the one being confrontational. Can you imagine this chick calls up and asks, like, are you fatphilic? Right? Science nerds get that suffix, fatphilic. Are you, do you embrace fat people in your business practice as a doctor's office? Like, yeah, that's all we see. We're a doctor's office. All we see are fucking fat people. Like 90% of the people we see in our office are fat people. Like, do you accept, are you fat friendly? Like, what? Are you fat friendly? Like, yeah, sure. Like, would you like an appointment? Like, I guarantee they got off the phone like, what the fuck was that? I guarantee they were laughing. Like, this person just asked if we were fat friendly. A doctor's office. It's like asking the morgue, like, do you accept dead people here? Like, can we bring someone who's like, a little bit overweight that's dead? Like, no, we only accept thin dead people.
And I was like, I just don't agree with you.
How is this going?
Also, I said to her at one point, I consider
this. Okay, I know I'm pausing a lot. This is why she was like, this is why the nurse practitioner was like, this fucking chick again. Because this video is 3 minutes long. Can you imagine? Can you imagine this person talking to you on the phone and saying all this to you in real life? Now, I know this is real life, but can you imagine experiencing this? You're at your business. Imagine hearing this. If you work in like medical billing, can you imagine someone calling up, be like, what the fuck? Be like, then go somewhere else. Of course they're going to get short with you. They have work to do with people that aren't insane. You need a psychologist or a psychiatrist. I don't know, or an axe to do something. Go for a fucking walk. Take a bus ticket to the middle of Wyoming and just walk home. Just walk home.
to be a medical slur. And she was like, no, it's much less stigmatizing than the word fat. Oh, and I was like,
that's a fact. That's a fact. I use the word fat because I'm not afraid of fucking sounds that come out of mouths. Obese is actually a medical term. You know why? Because so many fucking medical problems surround the fact that people are obese, and it has nothing to do with the weight itself. It has to do with everything you did to cause yourself to be fucking huge. That's what the problem is. God damn it.
Oh God, you haven't even started. Then she proceeded to detail several hypothetical situations in which she would prescribe me weight loss as a treatment for hypothetical conditions that I do not have. Oh. And so I said, this is not going to work out. Thanks for your time. Goodbye. But then she called me back the next day. So go to part 2.
No, fuck off. No, tell me there's no part 2. No, we don't have it. Thank God. Fuck all the way off. Part 2. Do not give me part 2. Where's that video? I accidentally opened it up again. Yeah. I'd like to take things that never happen for 500, Alex. Okay, thank you.
And my existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible to you, saves lives.
Jesus Christ. That was exhausting. And if I don't stop it every few seconds, I have to blow off steam. It's like a pressure valve. I have to pause it. I have to rage a little bit. Because if I play it all the way through, I'm going to lose my fucking shit. And I already lose my fucking shit. Let me see if we can get part 2. Should we get part 2 for tomorrow? Come on, this is fun. It's a fun fucking time. Aren't you having fun in this podcast? It was a great time. It's so much fucking fun. All right. Well, yeah, we have to finish this. Part 2 coming tomorrow. We hope. I don't hope. All right, tomorrow. I can't do it today. All right, we already talked about like Nazi jujitsu practitioners, or Hitler wanted to box or some shit. I don't know. What is going on? Pick a number, 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Let's go. Let's go.
Are you crying? Are you crying? There's no crying in baseball.
I'm a fair guy, but this heat is making me absolutely crazy. Emotional damage.
What a fucking... Can you imagine? Can you imagine? All right, here we go. I know you're picking a number, 1 or 2. How many cats do you think this chick has? I need the Jeopardy sound. I'll probably get flagged if I play it because it's copywritten. Hitler in the UFC. Springtime for the UFC. That's that's probably over some of your heads, but that's a good one.
This house is a fucking prison on planet bullshit in the galaxy of this sucks camel dicks.
All right. All the cats. All the numbers now went from like 1, 2, 1, 2 for the videos. Now it's like 11, 5, all the cats, 39 cats. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm gone. That shit makes me want to like cut my dick off, but I won't because I like my pee-pee. I like my pee-pee.
Because dickers?
All right, Isaiah at Grave Lots, you ask for a plus-sized friendly lot. Yeah, are you fat friendly? The mortician's gonna be like, that's all we do. We need part 2. I can't stand a cliffhanger. Well, I don't have it right now. I can't handle it right now. I can't handle it. That's not gonna happen. So tomorrow. Let's do Pedro. We need Pedro to save us. Pedro to save the day. Let's go, Pedro. Come on, Pedro. That's Superman. Come on now.
Hadouken! Crucifixion is good. Out of the door, line on the left, 1 cross each.
Everybody knows 1 cross
Chicks
each.
will dig you. Or dudes, or whatever gender thing you're into.
All right, Pedro. Thank you, Callum, for that fucking hot mess. Round of applause for Callum. Thank you so much.
I got hairy legs.
Well, that's great information. Okie dokie. Why don't you call up, Brandon, why don't you call the doctor's office and be like, are you hairy leg friendly? Okay, Pedro, number 2. Oh, Jesus. Okay. All right, well, this is, I don't know where this is from. This is called Leah Thomas. Thanks, Pedro. Solid.
Every day, it seems like Leah Thomas's fellow athletes get more and more transphobic. Now they're saying they're uncomfortable sharing a changing room with her.
Boys have a penis, girls have vagina.
Well, let's just keep going.
No, it's one thing to say that it has something to do with her speed. Like, that's transphobic too.
I don't think they're uncomfortable being in a changing room with the person because of their speed. Like, Leah comes in, helicopter, just fucking swing this shit. Oh my God.
Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn.
All right, let's do the next one.
But I can kind of understand it coming from a place of ignorance and not transphobia. However, this is just blatant transphobia.
Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Let me, like, look, come on. I want to swim. I want to swim. If I can go in the locker room, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. All right. I don't want Swole to think I'm...
To do with her swim.
I'll just tuck that shit. Just tuck it. Just tuck
There's
it.
tiny tuck, typical tuck, total tuck, and the tyrannical tuck.
The tyrannical tuck. Nothing like an authoritarian tuck. Just jam it up there with extreme prejudice. I mean, that's what tyrannical tuck is. You actually stick your own cock in your asshole. That's how you do it.
Nothing to do with her abilities. They just don't want to be around trans people.
I'm not going to, I don't have to say it. All right.
Oh, you, Penn, if you really want to show your support for Leah, kick these transphobic girls off the team.
All right. Let's have a one-person swim team. I guess it would be a men's team, right? I'll be here all week. Thank you so much. Oh.
They're the problem.
That was it? Hey, it's over. Fuck yeah, it's over. Thanks, Pedro. You dick.
What happened to your queer party friends?
Oh, wow. So let's go back to that beginning part. I think it had to do with her speed. No, I want to hear that again.
Every day, it seems like Leah Thomas's fellow athletes get more and more transphobic.
Hold on.
Now they're saying they're uncomfortable sharing a changing room with her.
Oh my God. They don't want to share a changing room with a man. All right. So Leah wants to live his life as a woman. I actually don't have any problem with it. I really don't have any problem with it. You can't compete in women's sports. You just fucking can't. This is retarded. This is a circus world. This is ridiculous. This is insane. It's insane. Yvonne, if trans women were actually women, we wouldn't have to call them trans. Well, come on, stop with stop it. You know what we do here. You know we don't like facts.
We choose truth over facts.
You know it. Come on, you know better, Yvonne, for fuck's sake. I'll let that one slide, but get your shit together, Yvonne. Where's this next part here? Hold on a second. All right.
Athletes
Ready?
get more and more transphobic.
Transphobic.
Now they're saying they're uncomfortable sharing a changing room with her.
Oh, no.
You know, it's one thing to say that it has something to do with her speed. Like, that's transphobic
Her speed?
too.
It has something to do with a biological man's speed. Men are stronger. Men are faster. It's just kind of how testosterone and being a man works, okay? Doesn't mean some women can't be stronger than men or faster than men. Look, if I replaced Leah and I swam on the women's team as a man, like Leah is, I would get destroyed because I'm not a good swimmer as a man. It's like, all right, I have no problem with like a woman beating me in a swimming competition. It's like fucking like a female collegiate swimmer. Of course they're going to be faster because that's what they do for a living. Like they're swimmers. But on average, like if that was, some people are just naturally built for it. But yeah, the best male athlete in most sports, I don't know, maybe there's some out there that are more, in pretty much all sports, like what sport, maybe there is one. I know there's a lot of obscure sports, but what sport does the top men, what in what sport, right? What sport is there any where the top men are not as good as, or not better, like dominate the top women? What sport? Is there one? Like even like bass fishing, men will be better as far as like, I think you have a women's division, wouldn't you? Just because of the strength, like you have a really strong fish and you're stronger as a man. Like I don't even know. I don't even watch bass fishing. I guess some people do. That's fucking weird, but let's move on. Come on now. You're a clown. This person in the middle is a clown. An absolute clown. Okay? And here's the thing. I love women. I think women are fucking awesome. I think women should have rights, don't you? I think women should have rights. I think women should have rights. I think women should have equal playing field. I think women should be able to compete against women so it could be a fair competition. I guess I care more about women than these fucking liberals. I guess so. Oh no. I'm such a terrible Papa Swolio, you transphobic misogynist. Oh no. Oh yeah, sure. Fuck yourself. Oh my God. Yeah, Yvonne, funny how you don't see trans men dominating in men's sports. The only person that has a chance is maybe Michelle Obama. Like if she goes up, she might be able to swat LeBron. I don't know. That could be a
Inconceivable!
She probably has a sick deadlift, sick lat spread. All right, let's do it. Where were we? All right, we're gonna end this one. All right, we got one more. We have one more video. Should we do it? I don't know. Are we done? I'm exhausted. I'm emotionally exhausted. That's emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
We're live. Hey, by the way, make sure you join the SwoleFam today to get all the uncensored content because, we're also on Rumble. We're on Odyssey. As long as we last on these public platforms, but I'm not crossing my fingers. So get ready to go to a different app. By the way, just make sure you subscribe to the podcast because if anything, thedailyswole.com will have the RSS feed where you can plug it in if this show gets deleted from every fucking app. But it is explicit. Don't watch it. If you don't like it or your feelings get easily hurt, then go fuck yourself. Watch something else. I don't care. If you don't like what I say, that's fine. There's only 7.5 billion people. I'm sure you can find something you like to listen to. So it doesn't matter. Just literally, just make sure you subscribe to the show, join the fam. And you'll never be without the show. You'll never be without the rants and the rage. Let's hold on a second.
Dodson, we've got Dodson here.
60% of the time, it works every time.
He has hairy.
That doesn't make sense.
Leah has hairy legs.
I got hairy legs.
Yes, more torture. One more. Mike Tyson to make a return to boxing as Michelle Tyson. Ooh.
You switched the samples.
God damn, coming in hard, Callum. All right, you made it up for the first video. Very nice. Yeah, by the way, you can the Daily Swole. When you look at the podcast here, so it's at the bottom, you'll see on the screen. If you're watching, you see Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. We stream on Odyssey. You can follow on Odyssey. There's a Swolenormous page on Odyssey as well as the Daily Swole on Odyssey. You could also follow on Rumble. So there's a Swolenormous page on Rumble. We just launched it, so we're available. The Daily Swole's on Rumble. The Daily Swole, Swolenormous is on Rumble, for all YouTube videos and vertical videos. So Odyssey, Rumble, you can check out other platforms too. The chat doesn't integrate, but the live stream is there on Odyssey and Rumble right now, so you can follow there too. Just saying, because we got banned, by the way. I don't know if a lot of you heard that at the beginning or yesterday or during the accountability meeting on Monday, but the Daily Swole Instagram was banned for no apparent reason. So we made the Swolenormous Instagram page private for that reason. So a lot of shit going on. I'm just so over it. The difference is either self-censorship, not saying what I think and not having a good time, which I just can't do. Otherwise, I'll just be miserable and I want to make content that's let's talk about intermittent fasting. I'll talk about that shit, but I also want to rant on dumb shit. It's my passion. I enjoy it. Fuck. Let's do one more. Kaylin, there's a video of a pro female soccer team playing amateur high school kids, and the high school boys still won. Christina Bumstead to compete in women's wellness. Hey-oh, very nice. Very nice.
A three-letter word. Jobs. Jobs.
You're insane, gold member.
All right. This one is a couple minutes. It's called, we have one of our resident dum-dums returning, and it's called Discussion About Fat People. What else have we been doing?
What's in the box?
Hey, yo.
We need to have a discussion about pick-me fat people.
What? Wait, hold on a second. Did you say pygmy fat people? No, hold on. Pick me? Pick your own fruits? Like a you pick place? Or did you literally say pygmy fat people? Hold on a second. Did anyone hear that?
We need to have a discussion about pick-me fat people. We need to have a discussion about pick-me fat people.
Yo, if I don't know what you're saying in the first three, that's not a good start. That's 3 seconds out of 3 minutes. We're off to a rocky start. It's rough. I got a soundboard for that. Hold on a second.
I am very willing to let the American public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness.
Mr. Strickland.
All right, I'll play it from the start. And
we need to have a discussion about pick-me fat people and also former fat people. Every fat creator knows what I'm talking about because we never fail to get them in our comments section.
All right.
We get a lot
No, shut up. Please, for God's sake, shut the fuck up. You say fat creators. Again, fat is your identity. If you're a fat creator, you're part of the problem. Okay? You're identifying with your morbidity. You're identifying with your disease. Dis-ease, your dis-health. Fat creators and former fat people. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, they left you behind? They started taking control of their health?
People saying, I'm plus sized and you're delusional, touch grass. Or people who used to be fat and are now thin.
What'd you say? Touch grass? I missed it.
A lot of fat people saying, I'm plus sized and you're delusional, touch grass.
Touch grass. I guarantee this chick cannot touch grass. I guarantee she can't touch her toes. I bet she can't see her knees or her clit for sure. I'm not sure if you can see her clit anyway, ladies. I don't know. That might be physically impossible. Just look down.
Or
whatever.
People who used to be fat and are now thin, who are, gaslighting us.
I can't wait. Oh, this is going to be so good. She's so dumb. Oh, it hurts. It hurts.
And fatphobic thin people, like other fatphobic thin people, just love to latch onto those people and tokenize them.
Yeah, fatphobic thin people? You mean fit people? You mean people that actually take care of their health, unlike you? Your skin looks like a topographical map. And I understand. Look, I will tell you right now, on a serious note, I used to have terrible acne. Like really bad. When I was younger, I did Accutane and it my health, my face got a lot better. It was that bad. And I know that's really toxic and I wouldn't go, I was young, but it changed my life. It was so much better. And then my face was still oily, still kind of greasy. And with my nutrition and my lifestyle habits and my sleep and all this kind of stuff, I rarely have anything. I'll have something because I'm always sweating. If I wear like a headband, sometimes if I wear like the USA headband, sometimes I'll have something. If I wear a hat and I sweat a little bit, I might get like a little bump here and there. Nothing. Where do you think your skin comes from? Where do you think your cells come from? Comes from your body generating new tissue. And if you're trashing it, it's not going to work out too good. Okay.
Fat phobia existing as a systemic form of oppression is not an opinion, it's a fact. There is so much scholarly evidence backing this up that doctors' offices are not safe for fat people.
Because they're going to tell you you're going to die. Doctors' offices are not safe for fat people. I'll tell you what. Let me tell you a little secret, sweetheart. If you're in the doctor's office often enough, you're not healthy. So doctor's offices aren't safe for anyone unless it's like emergency medicine. You shouldn't be in the doctor's office that often, maybe once a year for some blood work. If you're in the doctor's office frequently, it's because you're not healthy. So it's not safe for anyone. Like if you're in a doctor's office all the time, there's something going on. And I wish you the best. Unless you're gaslighting other people and unless you're her.
Employment situations are not safe for fat people, which if you want to see that evidence, go check out my link tree.
Nope.
Whether or not you believe that fatness is inherently unhealthy does not take away the fact that fat people are oppressed.
Oppressed by negative 9.8 meters per second. Boom, just physics your face. That's the acceleration of gravity, by the way. And it was the velocity because I said negative. I gave you the vector. Boom.
He's heating up.
All right, let's keep it going. The only thing oppressing you is the fucking earth. The earth wants its crust back. Okay.
Disabled people are unhealthy and ableism very much exists. Yes, I am disabled.
Hold on, my brain skipped. This shit blows my synapses apart. I feel like these words like swoop in and just scoop up that acetylcholine. It's like, fuck you, and leaves. I'm like, no, I need those neurotransmitters. I don't know what she's saying anymore. So I have to replay it.
Healthy does not take away the fact that fat people are oppressed. Disabled people are...
I do it again.
Which, if you want to see that evidence, go check out my link tree.
Yeah, we don't.
Whether or not you believe that fatness is inherently unhealthy...
It is.
...does not take away the fact that fat people are oppressed.
By yourselves.
Disabled people are unhealthy.
That doesn't make sense.
Ableism very much exists.
Disabled people are unhealthy. Ooh, all right. So this chick, who's getting pissed at this? Many are. I apologize for the generalization. What? Disabled people that are disabled aren't properly abled. Okay. People that are tall aren't short. Thank you very much. What the fuck does that mean? People that are disabled are not healthy. So if you don't have an arm, you're unhealthy. You can be completely healthy and not have a limb. You don't need your arm. You don't need it. You don't need it. It's very good to have, but it's not a requirement for health. Like, it doesn't mean you're going to fucking just drop dead because you're missing a limb. That's why when you have, I forget, I'm not going to use words. Why am I explaining this?
Very much exists. Yes, I am disabled.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry at all. I'm not sorry. Freddie.
You lose.
Oh.
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
Oh, I am disabled. God. Oh my God. Tell me the grass is green or something. Like, we know. We know. We hear. We hear. You know, these two holes in the side of my head, you know, kind of looks like a seashell. Yeah, I know. I know you're disabled. I know. We all know. We all
He's
know.
on fire!
Okay.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Let's continue.
And this is why ableism intersects so much with fatphobia, because of how fatness has been pathologized.
What the fuck? This is word salad. Oh, we're going to be... We got some work to do on this one.
People are unhealthy, and ableism very much exists. Yes, I am disabled.
Yeah, we know.
And this is why ableism...
Yeah, she's disabled.
My name's Forrest Gump.
intersects so much with fatphobia because
Ableism,
of how
fatphobia.
fatness has been pathologized.
Ableism intersects with fat phobia because how fat phobia has been pathologized. Talk about a word salad. This doesn't mean anything. She hasn't said anything. All she is just complaining. She's just complaining.
When fat
Let's
people
go.
or
Let's
former
go.
fat people say these things, it's a result of what's called internalized oppression or internalized fatphobia.
What the fuck?
And it is because as fat people, we are sent so many implicit and explicit messages that we are less than, that we are inherently unhealthy, that we are ugly and unintelligent and sloppy and lazy.
Chlorophyll? More like borophyll.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
Do you know how many people in this country are fucking lazy? You don't have to be fat to be lazy. It just happens that like 70 to 80% of the population's fat, overweight, obese, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So like most people are fucking lazy. Most people don't do anything with their lives. Most people don't. That's a card I have on the fucking screen that we give out. Most people don't.
That you begin to believe it. Every single fat person in the US and other parts of the world where fat phobia exists has internalized fat phobia.
Those fucking that fat phobia in Somalia, motherfuckers. It's rampant. It's rampant all over the world, the fat phobia. Snooze. Guess what? There really isn't fat phobia. Just other countries aren't fat. They're like, yeah, we're just not disgusting people. Okay. I'm not a world traveler, but I read, I listen, and I communicate with people that are. A lot of you are in other countries, and the rest of the world looks at Americans as fat, sloppy, and lazy pretty much across the board because they come here and they are shocked at how sick and fucking fat everyone is. I hear it all the time. We see it in the chat all the time. A lot of you listening, how many of you are from, let's pause this one for a second. How many of you are from outside the United States? And you've been to the United States and you know this. I only know because I have eyeballs. And I hear it from so many people that come here and they're like, yeah, it's shocking. Fucking shocking. Let's continue.
I'm a fat liberationist, and I have been fighting for recovery from my eating disorder for 3 years this January.
All right.
And I still have internalized fat phobia that I'm unpacking.
She said, what'd you say? She's a fat liberationist? Fat liberationist. Free the fat. Freedom. Free the fat. Every man dies. Not every man is truly obese.
It is impossible to escape. So these pick-me fat people and former fat people are not deconstruct.
What the fuck is a pick-me fat people? I still don't know. You got to define these stupid ass terms. I'm not living in your delusional world. I need that definition.
It is impossible to escape. So these pick-me fat people and former fat people are not deconstructing that internalized oppression, and that is what drives them to come into our comment section.
Yo, talk about just dissociating with reality. You are making up shit that doesn't exist. How do you make, like, you're on disability? You definitely do not have a job. You're not providing any value to society. And I don't say that to be mean. I just say that there's no fucking way that you are actually providing a valuable service to society. I don't see how with that mindset. I mean, you're poisoning it. Like, whatever good you might be doing, you're just throwing this trash out online. Oh, the comments, they come into our comments. Then don't post online. If you don't want to comment, then don't post online. People are going to give you their thoughts. And let me tell you something, if you're getting a lot of negative comments, it's probably because you're fucking wrong. It's probably because you're wrong. It's probably because you're insane. That's probably why you don't like the comment section. I don't look at my comments often. I answer a couple comments and move on. But I don't see a lot of mean comments. And if I do, I don't get all butthurt and like question reality.
And I think with former fat people, they are especially aggressive because many of them in their weight loss process subjected them to essentially torture.
No. A lot of former fat people are extra aggressive because they want to shout it from the rooftops that you are fucking insane. You are nuts. You are crazy. You are wrong. You're delusional. They know for a fact, like, oh my God, I saw the light. I changed my life. And I realized that I was fucking insane for thinking that I was fine when I was dying. I was killing myself. That's why they're more aggressive. They're trying to save other people from you killing them. You're an ableist. You're a fat liberationist. There's got to be some manslaughter there with this stupid shit.
And they did this with the promise that they were going to be happier and feel better about themselves.
She has this text on the screen. It says, many do feel better about themselves. You don't fucking say. You lose 100, 200 pounds, you're going to feel a little bit better. Un poquito. This is usually a result of their distance from fatphobic oppression. It's usually their distance from their former self. It's usually the fact that they're not carrying around a couple extra humans on their body. Yeah, that's probably what it's from. That's why they feel better. Like the words that I want to say, like, I mean, even I won't say them. The words I want to say right now, like, I'm not even going to say them live.
So for them to see fat people existing in their bodies and being happy, and for many of us healthy, it makes them feel like that self-torture was meaningless and threatens their feeling of superiority. There's so much more I want to say, but I'm out of time.
Fuck yeah, thank God. Holy shit. She couldn't fit all that retardation in 3 minutes. Oh.
You went full retard, man.
All right, so we got... All right, so we have some information. Mama Swolio just sent me a definition of this pick me bullshit. So hold on a second. Where is this? Pick me. Let me see. Hold on. I got to close this window. I think I broke it. Hold on. Let me quit messages. All right. Hold on. Let me open this again. He's Mr. White Christmas. He's Mr. Sun. He's Mr. Icicle. He's Mr. Ten Below. Some call me Snow Miser. Whatever I touch turns to sun on my cloak. He's too much. All right. A little song time. I'm back. What did I miss? Annika. I'm not repeating it. What did I miss? All right. A pick-me, social term. Someone who is, quote, pick-me is someone that deliberately exhibits behavior that attempts to appease others. Kind of like this chick. Most often the opposite sex, whilst acting. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Yes. Let's do that. Whilst acting if they're completely unaware that this is what they're doing, even though they definitely are. Pick me, like that kind of stuff. Like in school, like, oh, pick me. Pick me fat people. Someone who deliberately exhibits behavior like mental disorders. Someone that's completely brainwashed that is trying to get good comments and followers online for spouting nonsense. I can't, man. I can't. All right. I can't. Do I have a soundboard for that? Did the huge bitch. We did the Finkel's Einhorn, small white man. How about this one?
You fucking people.
All right. Yeah, we can't go over that again. Fam, we have an amazing Swole card to give away. Oh my God. Gotta get rid of that gas. And, all right. So we talked about this yesterday. So some of you, how many of you are following? Now I know I sent you in the Telegram chat, I sent you like the Rufus Reeves. How many of you saw the picture of Pinkston Churchill Swolio? How many of you saw, if you want to follow on Instagram, you can follow the Rufus Reeves 0 account, but you want to follow the Swolio Squad. Follow the Swolio Squad on Instagram. It was Papa Swolio's original account, but changed it over because we got a whole crew and it's just too much. It's too much. It's all there. So the Swolio Squad, SWOLIO Squad, and you'll see pictures of Pinky, you'll see pictures of Rufus, and you'll see pictures of Papa Swolio. So you have to drop some we went long, but we have to drop some biceps in the comments. Do you want to see Pinky? Should I bring on the show? You want to see? We got to introduce? Drop in the comments down below. What do you think?
That Hansel's so hot right now.
Ooh. I should have called Rufus Hansel. So hot right now, Hansel. And you'll turn like this and give you that brown steel. The blue steel. I call it brown steel. Yes. Pinky. It's Pinky and the Gains. Ooh, Pinky and the Gains. I'll be the Gains. All right. Let's see. Let's get this. All right. Let's get this going. So I need like an intermission screen. Let's go back to the loading. All right. You ready? Drum roll. Let's, all right, just a moment. Here we go. It's coming. Good
thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagon. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagon. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stocks crashing, like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it.
She's shy like Papa.
All that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake.
Stop licking my armpit.
Take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like.
Then yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagon. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack.
All right, so maybe I should put her, I could just put her on the table. I could put her in the nut. She could sleep in the nut while we do the show. You want to see the nut? You want to see Tessie? All right, so this is so we have Rufus. And you know what's funny is you saw Rufus yesterday. So she is 5 days younger than Rufus. They're the same age. So could we have gotten a smaller puppy with a bigger puppy at the same time? And I'm kind of convinced that if I put her down, she'll probably pee again. So I'm not going to. She's a good girl. You see everyone? Yeah. Kiss, kiss. Kiss. Yes, you good girl. You lick at my nose. Ah. You good girl. Yeah? You gotta make some gains. You get some beef tonight? Some beefs? We have a little bell on her, so now we can hear where she goes. Okay. She's so cute. She's so cute. So follow the Swolio Squad on Instagram. You want to see her? Oh my goodness, you're adorable. Okay, let me return. Let me return the pup. So cute.
It's been a while since I dropped this shit. SwoleFam, y'all better run this up. KD, let's go. Yeah. Aye, East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play gangs, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play gangs, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play gangs, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, yeah. You know we don't play gangs. I'm blessed, I never said I didn't struggle. I finesse, I never said I didn't hustle. These niggas talk so loud, the way I move is subtle. I'm the ocean, but these niggas just a puddle. Ay, oh, I swear I'm delusional. These niggas, they using me. They want my energy, ain't nothing new, this is usual. These figures come.
Man, she needs diamonds on her collar. Yeah, she's so cute. Well, the thing is, Rufus wants to play with her, but he has no idea. He has no idea how big he is, and he's so fucking big. Like, he is huge. And we're gonna smash food, and then I'm gonna walk him. So, like, honestly, and you know, we talk about sleep, how sleep is so important all the time. Obviously, you know, like, we're still getting our schedule back together, so it's been kind of rough. But he gets so active. He loses his mind at night. And so I walked him like crazy at night. And sometimes he gets hyper at night. So I take him in the backyard. I'm doing like wind sprints, you know, before we go to sleep, which is not something that's really good to like do before you're trying to like slow down and go to sleep. So I'm going to eat, turn on the sauna, go walk him for a while. Then he's going to eat. And, yeah, but they get along great. And, oh yeah, I was going to tell you all. So they don't make dog collars. They don't make dog collars for her. So Mama Swolio just texted me and she says that's a kitten collar. So she just went out today. We just got her yesterday. So they don't make dog collars that small. So she had to get a kitten collar. The extra small dog collar with diamonds was too big for her. Oh, so she was gonna get the diamonds. She likes sparklies. Mama Swolio likes sparkles. So she was gonna get the sparkly ones, but I guess it was too big. Maybe it'll fit eventually, but she's like, I think 2 pounds or something like that. I think she might get to be like 4. I don't know. But she's really like miniature. She's really tiny. Cerny, I heard blackmouth curs are very active dogs. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. So we don't know like how much, because he looks like a blackmouth cur, but he has the size, like his paws. He's 3 months and he's like 30 pounds. So he has the size of the Great Pyrenees because he's Great Pyrenees and blackmouth cur. So we'll see how big he is, but he's huge. We think he's going to be fucking huge. His dad was 120 pounds. So she's 2.7 pounds. She's 2.7 pounds and she might, like, I don't know, she's 3 months old. How big is she going to get? Maybe 4? I don't know. But yeah, he's very active. But actually tomorrow, what's going to happen is, so the podcast tomorrow is actually going to be probably, I think we're going to find a flow. I think the afternoon, like the late afternoon, is probably going to be the best time for the show, just because of, taking care of them all and stuff like that. We'll see what the flow is, but tomorrow the show will also be in like the late afternoon, like today, because we have the vet tomorrow. So taking him to the vet for the first time, our vet. And the good news is, because I've been active with Rufus, and I've been, I'm trying not to be too rough with him because he still has his stitches in, because they destroyed his ball sack, which I hate, but you can't adopt without that. They're always going to do it. So we have to go get the stitches removed. So I haven't, been really rough, haven't given him a bath yet, try not to really overdo it and try to keep his face away because I don't want to put the cone on him, but he hasn't really gone after the stitches. So he's going to get those stitches out tomorrow. We'll get Papa Swolio checked out, and then we'll get her, because, he has, I think, a couple more shots to get, but we're probably going to go in like 2 weeks and get the rest of his. And then Pinky has to get a couple more. I think she's going to get that tomorrow. Anyway, we're going to bring them all. So yeah, big family, and hopefully it stays like that for a little bit. I'm good right now. I'm good. I'd like to. I'm good. Let's give away today's Swole card. All right, fam. Thanks for being here. Remember, follow the Swolio. Yeah, I've been getting plenty of cardio. By the way, I'll have to get some videos. By the way, Cerny just says you're going to get your cardio in. So I wear the sled vest, and I just buckle him to the sled vest. So he's by my side all day long. And he does a sled with me. So I anchor him to my sled vest, and I just back up, and I do the sled work with him, and he just does it with me. So whenever I'm doing sled, he's right there with me, pulling. And I'm thinking, what's going to happen is I'll probably get him like a vest, a dog thing, and maybe like hook like another sled, or like a slide, like a 10-pound plate, and he can drag it. So after a while, once his bones get, he gets a little bit bigger, I'll probably give him a little sled, and he can pull his own sled. So I'll attach him to me, and he'll pull his own sled. That way he can make some gains like his daddy. And yes, Annika, we got some new stuff. Don't spoil it. Annika says the portrait in the back needs to be added with the new fur babies. We got some stuff coming. Don't you worry about that. A lot of content. So in other words, the Swolio Squad, SWOLIO, like Papa Swolio, the Swolio Squad, all one word. It's the only account that I follow on Instagram. So you can follow that and see all the pictures. We'll be posting a lot every day just because they're so cute. And let's give away today's Swole card. Execute more. Let's fucking do it. Hit the like button, join the fam, get access to all the uncensored content inside Swole TV, SwoleNormousX.com. Join the fam today. Let's fucking go. Execute more. That chick has to execute more. Take the stairs. Oh, my goodness. How rude of you. Jay, Frosty Ball, Sigmund, Joe. Execute more. Congratulations, bro. Fat people oppress the earth. Oh my God. How rude.
What's your name, fat body?
My goodness, Joe. My goodness. I don't know. Should we give him the card? You said the naughty words. Fat people oppress the earth. Well, fam, congratulations, Joe. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 47 in the subject. Your mailing address in the body of the email, and we are super stoked to send you that card. And I know, Falcon, I know you're eager to get back with Tessie. I know you're left out in the cold. Tessie's got to work. Some people work for a living. You're a terrible person. We know, Joe. We know, but you're safe with us. It's our safe space. Aww.
Don't forget to wash where the sun don't shine.
All right, let's nut this beach, fam. Let's get that piano cock going, shall we? I am hungry as fuck. My goodness.
Boom shakalaka!
What a man cast.
You trying to squeeze an inch in on me somewhere, huh? A jelly donut?
Now I know you'd love to just sit there and keep being not slim, but we gotta work a little today, okay?
I arrived in America's airport with clothing, US dollars, and a jar of gypsy tears to protect me from AIDS.
I like to caress rusty spoons.
Who told you to keep my cookies?
What are you looking at, butthead?
What is the best move to silence a woman?
What you just said
is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points.
Oh my God, Annika.
And may God have mercy on your soul.
Annika says, replay later. Gotta go get food with a mask on. What the fuck? Boo. With a mask on? Why? You have to cover your face every time you chew? Gotta be careful. COVID loves steak. Eat soy. Eat some soy and be a huge bitch.
That's a huge bitch.
Make sure to eat soy and corn tonight. Don't be a biche. Eat some steak. Eat some beef. Make some sick fucking beats while I serenade your ear holes, baby. Another one. He's on fire, baby. I'm on fire. I'm on fire.
Great Scott! Ever served in a forward area?
That Hansel's so hot right now.
Shampoo my crotch.
I'm your huckleberry. That's just my gift.
You might think that I didn't unhook the knowledge cock. Guess what? It was dangling the whole fucking time. It was just hanging out. I thought about having the nut cam. We have the nut cam. We have the nut cam. That's the nut cam, the sack cam. I thought about having a cam, right? Just like down there and just hang like an artificial, like a fake pair of balls just out the shorts and just like you looking at like, hey, and the sack cam. I don't know if that would take.
Is this a list of things I did to your mom last night?
Give or take. All right, if you're just listening to the show, I'm impressed that you're still listening. Thank you so much for being here. And fam, yeah, Joe. Look, Joe, be nice. Joe, be nice. Like Leah, let it all hang out. Oh, shit. Oh.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing.
No, we don't, Joe. Use your words. You hear that? You hear that, Joe? The other Joe. Fam, thank you so much for being here, Joe. Congratulations. Be nice or I'll revoke your card. You don't want to hear that. And we'll see you tomorrow for 2148. Remember, it'll probably be around the same time tomorrow, maybe a little bit earlier that way because we have to go to the vet and all that stuff. So we will keep you posted. Of course, we'll Swole text you. Join the fam today, swolenormousx.com. Check out Papa Swolio's uncensored videos. That way you can catch the latest drops and you don't have to worry about those ridiculous, censorious, liberal apps. Go and check it out. Papa Swolio's uncensored videos inside Swole TV. So go and check out those newest drops and go and subscribe and follow on Instagram to the Swolio Squad and check out all those sexy pups. You are on fire.
He's
Joe.
on fire.
I will agree with that. Fam, thank you for being here. We'll see you mañana. Peace, McGeese. Deuce Magoose, your boy Papa Swolio. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
Then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you laid. Stacking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element.